Right, the signal on. Yep. This is a director's monitor, if you want to call it director's monitor cage, client monitor, whatever you want to call it. But in this video, I'm just going to show you how to build director's monitor, and it's 80% the cage and 20% third-party parts put together to have a complete director's monitor. Let's do this. Alright, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, this is a platform that I use to share my opinions or experiences when it comes to video or anything tech related to audio or anything in that line. Today we're looking at a director's monitor, 4 7-inch size monitors. For purposes of this video, you're just going to use a 7-inch Shinobi 7. The director's monitor is made up of different pieces. V-lock mount is from Small Rig. This would help power the monitor with the V mount, which I would highly recommend. And the V mount battery itself, which is a smaller one that I recommend too. The frames to the cage are fully equipped with a 1/4 to 20 holes, so you can always mount it on a light stand or on a C stand if you want for clients. But for purposes of this video, it's just director's monitor purposes, just to show you how to assemble it. And I have links to every part on this in the description if you want to get these specific parts. The handles for director's monitor, which sometimes I use to, you know, attach like a wireless follow focus system and be able to pull focus. Yeah, the handles, the frames, and 15mm rods. Wireless receiver too is part of the director's monitor that we're going to build. And yeah, this is the bottom. We're going to add this bottom to the monitor using a 1/4 to 20 screw right there. Making sure these face towards the back of the monitor. These two face towards the back of the monitor because that's where you're going to mount the wireless receiver and also the V mount, the V-lock V mount thing. So when you mount the bottom, make sure that there's enough room. There's enough room here because the stuff we're going to mount takes up like kind of like a bit of space from the back like this. So you just make sure when you put this in the screw, just make sure it's more, the frame is more towards the back of the monitor. I don't know if that makes sense. So we are going to attach the frames of the director's monitor, which is the 15mm rods. We're going to attach the top. The top only has this thing. Okay. See the top? So they should be corresponding in the way, you know. So that's the top, and we're almost there actually. So make sure that the top has more room for this so we can attach the handles. That's why I leave some room upwards as opposed to downwards, because upwards we're going to attach the handles. All right, here we are. We're almost there. Okay, what next? We do have to attach the V-lock mount for the V-mount battery. The nitze cage was designed to have these small little holes over here to attach the V-mount lock right there. And also it has this side where you can easily slide in anything. We're going to slide the wireless receiver right over there. There you go. You see? We've attached the V-lock mount 16. Mounting. V-lock mount, whatever. I recommend smaller V-mount battery. It'll make the director's monitor rig lighter. And then for the wireless receiver, I use one of these camera mounts. Use these on camera cages. I use this one because it has this tight. This thing makes it very firm on the rig. And remember, the nitze frame comes with this kind of like a hot shoe adaptable thingy. And this is like hot shoe or cold shoe, whatever you may call it. So what happens is it goes in like that. It slides in, literally. You get the point. Like, slides in right there. How do you... There you go. Slides in right there, and then I could put the wireless receiver on top. Something that I had to figure out myself. I felt like it was safer to use this camera mount because it's built to be strong and it has these small little holes. You see those holes? So you can always tighten these holes. Yeah, that way it's fine. So of course it makes more sense for director's monitor to have like a wireless video feed, a receiver. There are very many fancy ones out there, so your choice. But I like this one because it's lighter. It's a Holy Land Maz 300 Pro. I have a video about this too as well if you want to check it out. It doesn't have like those things that go up like this. That's why I like it, because you know you can't even notice that there's a receiver on the director's monitor, because it's subtle, you know, and it has very good wireless range. And the other thing I like about it is that you can bend it, put a battery and bring it back. Boom. How cool is that? Same thing, I'm gonna bend it. Here's one of these Sony style LP, NPF, LP, NPF, Sony style LP batteries to power the receiver, because I don't want to overwhelm the V-mount. I want the V-mount to only power the monitor, and I recommend using V-mount battery on a director's monitor because it's gonna give you some good hours. Here we go. We're almost there. See? The more stuff you add, the heavier it gets. So, director's monitor, what is missing? Power. You need a D-tap cable that runs from your monitor to the battery. You need that because the V-mount battery is going to power the 7-inch monitor. That's going to be taking a lot of power. So, gotta attach this D-tap cable really quickly. Find the D-tap. Voila, there you go. See? It's pretty handy, huh? One last thing. HDMI. From the receiver to the monitor, because we want to see what is being filmed remotely. If you will, into the monitor. This director's monitor can come in handy. Might not even be director's monitor as such. It could double up director's monitor, client monitor, where your clients could view what you're filming. If you're on a distance, give them this, or put it on a light stand, because it can get really heavy. The more stuff you put, the heavier it gets. Yep, there we go. I think this is it. This is it. And we're just gonna test it out and see if it works. Ha! This sucker works. Look at that. It has worked for me. Maybe it will work for you. That's your director's monitor. If you like this video, you find it helpful, like the video. Those likes are very helpful. And subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And I'll see you in the next video.